Hello and welcome back to another episode of Starmen Debates. I am again your host, Devin. With me again is Cody, Billy, and David. We are going to be continuing our discussion of we're just kind of talking the talk. We last left off with Cody's dating tips for Harvest Moon. So,
okay.
God help us.
Yeah.
Dating tip to get the drunk.
Keep drinking.
Ply her with lots and lots of booze. Oh, and I played, Harvest Moon 64 before, I think.
Yeah.
I don't really remember. If you wanted to...
I was drinking real time as
Yeah.
well as drinking fake time.
Well, hey, if you want to divorce her, just give her twigs and leaves.
Wouldn't any of the girls divorce you by doing that?
Yeah, I don't think that was really...
No, apparently the bookworm likes that stuff.
Uh-huh.
Go figure.
Which one was the book? Or...
Mary?
Oh, yeah, Mary. I don't think I even paid attention to her.
Oh, poor Mary. Stardew Valley has her other version in it.
Oh.
Well, Stardew Valley has a version of her called Maru. Well, that's pretty close to Mary. Wow.
I like it. Who's the only one laughing on that joke?
Yeah, Cody's the only one who understood that joke.
Yep.
There's a game I have up there.
What?
Don't Starve Together.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually not too bad.
No, another one of those survival games.
Yeah. But a, kind of funnier kind of survival game.
Funnier and creepier.
Oh, yeah.
Psychonauts.
And life is strange.
Sounds like you have something to say about Psychonauts.
Not much. I just thought it was an interesting game.
Okay.
Don't know if it deserved that high of praise, but it was definitely a unique game. And with the sequel and VR ones in developments, so to give it some props.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm just hitting for Steam here, everyone. Not much going on in the Steam universe.
The good old, Telltale.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I do kind of like Telltale. They do some pretty good work.
Telltale has done some amazing
Yeah.
games.
Oh, yeah.
Not just the Batman Telltales. I would love to actually play through Wolf Among Us.
Yeah.
I want to play through that, too.
And I would say an underrated Telltale game is the Jurassic Park game.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty much...
Xbox?
Well, it's 360, but it just shows what happens to the Shaden Green Camp in the first movie.
Nice.
That was another team was sent to the island. And so
Cool.
it's pretty cool. And it gives... Involved like a small background character gets more in the game from the he was a small background character in the movie, but he's
That's
cool.
cool.
One of the main characters in the game, which I think was kind of cool.
Nice.
And you're able to see when they're talking about in the movie when they're talking about other attractions, you actually see some of those other attractions like there's the roller coaster.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
So
Like, one other Telltale game I'm playing is Tales from the Borderlands.
Yep.
I got the first episode free. Then I bought the second episode.
So it must have been good if you wanted to buy the second episode.
I haven't finished the first episode yet.
Yeah.
My PS3 kind of got filled and I had to empty it out. Like delete save games, move things around. But I'm gonna... Because I wanted to play through Life is Strange first.
Okay.
And I absolutely love that game. But
I've heard good things about that game, so...
it messed me up. No. Yeah, it messed me up.
Somehow I don't think that's a big accomplishment for a game to do.
Yeah, you're kind of
Yeah.
known to get messed up in the head
Yeah.
by anything.
Yeah, but he wants me to get all kinds of special messed up with Doki Doki.
I mean, you get messed up with some of the movies we show, yeah.
Hey, I maintained VHS was creepy.
Which you checking out and just read how it ended online. You said you were going to go home and
Of
finish
course I
watching.
did.
So,
Don't judge me.
oh, we're judging
Oh,
you
you're
that.
artist right now.
Got my judging cap on right now.
So,
I have the gavel right in my hand.
I just saw a game up there that I think we talked about before.
Okay.
Duck game.
Oh yes, that is a fun multiplayer game. Again, one of those games I want to get, but again, I don't really have the multiplayer aspect going.
Yeah. But at least now, you can actually join people and just play like death matches.
Yeah, see, the problem with that is joining
You-
random games online. I'm always worried that I'm not the greatest player, and I'm just going to watch my ass get handed to me constantly.
Well, I assume you're referring to Gang Beasts.
Well, not just Gang Beasts, but any multiplayer. Like, I used to play Smash online every now and then. I'm not a bad Smash player. I'm actually really good at the game. But there's always going to be tons of people better than you.
But you do have to admit, Duck Game has one thing over Gang Beasts. A less awkward controls.
Yes. Gang Beasts had its awkward controls, but that was kind of its gimmick point. Yeah.
But I admit, Gang Beast was that the one I was playing with you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. If I can get, like, a bunch of controllers going, we can do
I mean,
a four-player
throwing
Gang Beast.
Coding that meat grinder. I mean, that was
Yeah.
Don't you mean Don't you mean Blob Ray?
Fantastical.
Was it you or Cody that, like, got flung out of the meat grinder somehow miraculously?
no. It was.
I think that did happen to me once,
I don't remember
but
when I was
then you
playing
just
it.
tossed me back in.
Yeah.
But I remember playing it, and I threw because I laughed because I threw. We both went over the side at the same time. I landed on the platform, but you kept falling.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But he counted you out first.
Yeah. I'm like, come on! I've seen so many more Rumbles. I know the rules.
So I don't know if you've heard of one of the games I just saw, To the Moon.
Never heard of this one.
It's down a little, I think.
You think
Yeah,
or
right
you,
there. I've heard it's like a sort of like point and click and play through, but I've heard it's an amazing story game.
Okay. Well, there's one thing I like is an amazing story in my video game.
Well, Cody, one of these days.
To the moon. Well, can you send me to?
I'd sing the rest of that, but we are under copyright laws not to do that.
Can you send me to Night in the Woods instead? I kind of want to live there.
Night in the Woods is an amazing game.
Yeah. Like I'm playing through again to get the ending I missed the first time.
Yeah, I started doing the second run through and I just kind of got sidetracked, but I will be eventually finishing that.
I really need to get back into that.
Yeah.
So
But
In
that
any-
was another one of those games where everyone's like, you gotta play this game, it'll change your life.
Night in the Woods,
Yeah.
they were right. It was a great game.
Yeah, but I hate when people try to sell me on stuff like, this game will change your life. I'm like,
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like, yeah, I'll be the judge of that. I can't imagine a video game changing my perspective on life. Very few have.
Yeah.
Doki Doki apparently did.
Yeah, but that was just a subtle find. I was like, oh wow, this took a really strange turn that I was not prepared for.
Okay, you know what? When I get home, I'm gonna play that.
Okay, have fun.
A little bit. Maybe in my current capacity right now, I shouldn't.
No, I'll wait and mentally prepare for this game. Now, I'm probably making it worse than it actually is. Some people have played through it and went, whoop-de-doo.
I don't know. I've heard I've seen hundreds of people say this effed me up.
Yeah.
And I'd kind of like to actually have a night of sleep before I go into this.
Oh, this thing of video games just read H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah, that'll mess you up for good.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
And then you need to play it, just read it.
Yeah.
I'd probably go crazy just reading the thing.
That's actually a topic we'll discuss another time on why you can't do an H.P. Lovecraft game. That'll be our horror.
Yeah.
Well, there were some that came close.
Some of them came close, but and got the atmosphere and the investigation down flawlessly, and I applaud them for doing that. But overall, there's just a reason that you can't do the H.P. Lovecraft properly, and that's mostly because the monsters are supposed to be indescribable horrors that you can't put words to.
That's not Duck Game. That's Break Game. What? Okay.
They do.
Yeah?
This isn't happening!
That was actually a really good game.
Yeah. It's like the only horror game I have, and I'm so glad I got it.
Yes.
What game?
Eternal Darkness. For the GameCube.
Yeah.
Is that the one...
That has the sandy meter.
But also where the guy has a monster kind of growing out of him?
No.
No, that's...
Okay. Darkness.
Yeah, that's the Darkness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which wasn't all a bad game.
Oh. Jeez, I just thought of something that would have been good for unnecessary game mechanics when we did it.
Oh.
There was this game called Alone in the Dark.
Right.
There's this certain game where you actually had to push a button to make your character blink. Or the...
SPC? Or no, that was a natural blink mechanic. Never mind.
Yeah. But you actually had to push a button to make him blink. Otherwise his eyes would go all out of focus.
Okay.
And I'm like...
That's unnecessary.
Yeah, I'm like... Nope, never playing this. But I've never played any of those games. Like Alone in the Dark, I've never played any of those.
Unfortunately, I played the last one. The really crappy one. And I only do because I read who one of the voice actors was James McCaffrey.
Alright.
Sounds familiar.
Max Payne, the Spirited Alan Wake Satsu, and now I'm bring this to Devin, cousin Jimmy Keefe from Rescue Me.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
And Coach Trainer Fox just derailed. Good job.
Yeah.
Nothing new.
Thousands died.
Thousands
Yeah,
of
burial at sea.
Oh, there's no deaths. There's nobody in the train to begin with.
Yeah, it is a vacant train.
Yeah.
And no thoughts.
That's where I was like, we can never really do brain damage, give Cody brain damage.
Right. I was going to talk about a game. Like...
That is why you're here.
Yeah,
That is why I bring you onto this show.
But there's this horror game, which is also a story-based game.
Okay.
called Oxenfree.
Okay.
I've played maybe 10 minutes of it so far, but I've seen a couple people playing it, and it has a really cool concept.
Which is?
You use a radio to tune into these frequencies, which sort of open doors to a demon world.
Interesting.
So kind of like different version of white noise.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, like, it's got a cool art style to it. Like, I got it for free on that site, TOG, Good Old Games.
Yep.
They were doing, like, a winter thing for it. So I was like, heck yes, I've been wanting to play that.
Kind of makes me think of that weird old game, Total Distortion, I think.
Oh, yes.
It sort of had a similar premise, except you were like a... What's the one I'm looking for here? Like a video recorder trying to make... A guy trying to make music videos, so you use technology to go to different dimensions.
To find the perfect video.
Music video, yeah. By recording stuff. Although it's only like one dimension you get to go to, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. Sort of the same premise, except it's more humorous in its approach. Well, if nothing else, it gave us Guitar Warrior.
Yep. Theme song to play at someone's funeral.
Yep. You are
Again, we're under copyright laws. We can't sing any more than 10 seconds of a song.
Yeah.
So, you're sort of a horror game expert at song games, right?
I would like to believe I am.
Have you played any of the Fatal Frame games?
I've seen a lot of the Fatal Frame games.
I have.
Crimson
Butterfly, I think I played.
Is that the third one?
Or second one, I can't remember.
I kind of want to download the PlayStation Classic of the first one, play through that, and then download the second one and then the third one.
Oh, you want to go for the series?
Yeah. I've heard it's unique.
Yeah,
like taking pictures of ghosts to fight
Yeah,
them.
it was different. I mean,
with the camera obscura.
Yeah, and then I saw like this cheap version of it. I don't know what it was called. I can't remember the name of it, but if I remember correctly, our favorite kind of person played it.
Okay.
Jesse Cox, and I was like, and you know, I was like, I think, and you know,
There's that word again.
Yeah.
was
You
interesting.
keep using that word, but I don't think it means what you think it means.
It's been a while since I saw the video.
because I know that's what I know when I play Outlast, it would kind of remind me of for Fatal Frame.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, those are pretty good games.
Yeah, I got the first Outlast on sale, and then I was like, why not? And bought the DLC for it.
Yeah, I think I bought mine in a package deal, so.
Oh, nice. Like, I've read some Steam discussions on it. Somebody was like, why did this piece of crap get such high ratings? And I'm like, I was like, oh, you know, those things called different opinions and tastes.
Anyways, so that brings up a question that I should ask you guys. What's the best free game you've ever played?
Free?
Yeah. You didn't pay a cent for it, and you're like, my god, this game is amazing.
That could be so many things.
I don't have an answer because I'm not sure what one would be because I don't.
No, it's not an easy question. There's
No,
so many, like, even just Flash games online would classify as a free game you played.
Oh.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna count the ones in the giveaways as those free ones.
Yep.
I'm just trying to think of which ones I've gotten recently.
We could be here a while, I guess.
I guess I got one. I guess Cave Story. It's an old one, but
I love Cave Story.
yeah. There's a reason why I actually went out and bought it.
Yeah, because it's a good game and deserves actually. I was like, as soon as it was for sale, I bought it, even though I had the free version of it.
Doesn't it still need DOS or something?
Yeah, I still need to use DOS. I have it on my old laptop.
Ah.
Okay, so I thought of one.
Okay,
But
but
I lost his train of thought, so...
I used to own it. Like somebody had bought it for me as a gift. But then I got it for free on GOG. And I'm kind of referencing the original version.
right. Can we just get on with it?
Today,
Grim-
Junior.
Grim Fandango.
I've heard of this game.
Yeah,
It's an amazing game. Like, I always played this, back in... When did this come out?
Oh
Like,
boy.
it's a LucasArts game.
Yeah.
Back in like the late 90s.
Yeah, that's when I played it.
Yeah.
About at that point. Like, I would always spend, like, almost every day playing this game. And it was awesome.
So I think David can vouch for me on this one, but
Yeah.
Chimera Destroy All Monster Girls. I found this on Steam for free, and I love it. It's kind of one of my favorite games.
Well, yeah, it's Mega Man X.
Yeah, it's Mega Man, but it's more of a beat 'em up. It plays more like
yeah,
the
you're right.
Legend of Zelda 2,
Ah,
because you do the down thrust and
right.
Okay, so I've got a question for you.
Okay, I have an answer for you.
So, top 3 games you regret buying.
Ooh, that is a good question.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking for my Steam library here because the Book of Legends is one on my Steam library. Now this, I don't know what I was even thinking when I was buying this. I think I was just trying to fill a price quo. But this is a game that looks like it was done in RPG Maker. And playing through it, its storyline just fell so flat on its face, I almost went through the ground.
But did it start promising?
It looked promising, and I started it up, and I was like, oh wow, this is not going to be a great game.
Okay. Yeah.
Going down the list here. Red Goddess, Inner World. Looks promising, it's beautiful graphics, the story looked great. The freaking controls are horrid.
Yep.
When you have to use both dual analogs to move around and look around and just on a 2D platform.
Yeah.
Not if it was 3D, that'd be fine.
Yep.
And Unepic is the last one. Unepic looked fun, and I would actually play it, but I don't have the means of playing it because it's more of a keyboard and mouse game than it's advertised itself as a controller game.
Ew. What about you, David?
I prefer not to get into that.
Okay.
Any bad games I don't like, I like to black out.
Yeah, fair
Fair
enough.
enough.
That goes into the forgotten section of my brain.
Yeah.
Billy?
If you can think of the second Call of Juarez game, I never got past the second level.
Okay.
It was doing the Civil War like part of the canon. I just could not get past that level.
Okay.
I mean, like the beginning, it was just I never bought it. I don't think. Oh, there was another game I never but I cannot name of it.
Again, you're like us, you black these things
Yeah.
from your brain.
Yeah.
Right off the bat,
Well-
Vanguard Princess.
Never heard of this, though.
Don't. It was a waste of money. Star Command Galaxies. It looks great. Buggy. Developers do not update often and don't let you know what they're working on.
I'm assuming this is an early access game.
Yeah. And hatred.
Yeah, you've mentioned hatred a few times to me. And how I should avoid it, even though it looks like it's really up my alley.
Well, the reason I told you to avoid it at the time was because you were still working off your processor.
Yeah, the crappier processor on the
But
computer.
now that you've got the new one, you can probably run it fine. Like, it started out running great on my computer, then slowly it started running bad, choppy, laggy.
Yeah, that's the problem when games update, is that eventually they surpass your computer's limitations.
That's exactly what happened with The Forest.
Yeah.
It got fully released and graphics went kaput. So I just uninstalled it. But those are my 3 regrets on Steam purchases.
We can go back with my games we got buying them from the renting.
Yeah, sure.
Even renting, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Uh,
Live the old days where we used to rent our games.
Yeah.
The new kids won't understand what the hell we're talking about,
Nope.
but
WCW Backstage Assault. It was a concept. It was like the last WCW game, but it was just what it is. You just fight backstage.
Oh, wow.
I've seen plays someone play for that.
What was it for?
64 and PS1. I rented it
Okay.
on the N64, and to be fair, I think when it came out in January, so less than 2 months later, the company was out of business. So.
It sounded like an interesting concept. Probably a bit too early for its time.
Yeah, because I mean, when they said it was like, hey, fans are going to like fighting the ring and taking it backstage. Why don't you make a whole game of it? No.
Yeah.
No.
Like, I remember Mayhem, that's all me and my friend ever did, was just go backstage,
Yeah.
beat the snot out of each other, and then eventually return to the ring to
Yeah.
finish the match. And we're like, yeah, the ring seems kind of important.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys like us, that would be a great idea for a game,
Yeah.
but I feel it wasn't executed properly.
No.
Nah.
I mean, looking like me, I just always remember playing with my buddy, and we would always play for stage because we always go after. We always in the fight of who would use a cow crowd first on the other person.
Yes.
Well, if we're talking about rental regrets, I got one.
Alright.
Batman Forever.
Yep.
I love Batman Forever.
What about the first area where you had to do the thing?
Yeah, no, it's like my friend owned Batman Forever for his Super NES, and we played through that constantly.
Okay.
Now, mind you, we knew the cheat code that lets you level select and start with all your weapons.
Yeah, I didn't have that.
Yeah.
So,
I imagine playing the game legit was hell.
yeah.
It was.
I couldn't even get through the first area.
Yeah.
I don't think I could either.
But I just loved walking up to bad guys, roundhouse kick them, and yelling, "I'm Batman."
Now, I do
Batman
have...
Returns 2 was another game I didn't get past the first stage in.
I actually kind of like that one. But, you know, it was hard.
Okay, listen, you said we go through the list. Here's one since we're talking about rental games. Favorite rental game you used to rent a lot?
Oh man, there's a huge list on that one, sir. Like,
Honestly, for games, I can't answer that.
like I do have the story where we live in a small town at the time, and we would I would rent Mario RPG whenever it was available. And also, my cousin apparently was doing the same thing, and also a friend later I found out was doing the same thing. So we were all renting the same Mario RPG and erasing each other's files and cursing the person who erased ours.
And then you figured it out later?
Yeah, and later in life we were talking and like, oh, yeah, I remember renting our Mario RPG.
Okay.
And we're like, oh, where'd you rent it from? And then the store, and we're like, that's where I rented it from. Wait, are we all the same jerk that was erasing each other's file?
Hey, well, we're still friends?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't answer that question because I never rented a game more than once. But I'm going to borrow from your book and say a movie.
Okay.
Dead or Alive. I rented that like 7 times.
Okay.
Interesting, because I heard, like, I've watched the Dead or Alive movie, and I did not care for it.
I liked it.
No. And as much as it has one of my favorite wrestlers in it.
Yeah.
Like, because I've honestly seen worse movies. Doom.
Street Fighter.
Double Dragon.
Ah!
That was a movie?
Yeah, it was a movie.
Which Street Fighter?
The original one.
With Jean Loving,
I
Dan, and...
actually kind of like that one.
Well, yeah, you do like it, but
Yeah.
it's for its campiness.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, Raul Julia did an awesome Bison.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, they could not have picked a better actor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just he didn't have much to work with.
No.
Yeah.
And
I think that was the problem with a lot of the actors' characters, is he didn't have a lot to work with.
No.
like I bought that movie from someplace before, like, I bought it, and then all of a sudden I put it in my thing. It just spits back out. I'm like, "You son of a bitch." So
No,
my
your
game just
machine realized how terrible a movie was. and
Oh,
just
no,
said,
wait, not
"No."
this again.
So, Devin, tell us about Double Dragon.
Oh man, where do I start on that? I think we should leave that for our own debate of movies versus video games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no! I saw a movie too. I think it was called Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wait, Jeremy Irons.
He makes that movie.
Yeah.
If he wasn't in it, that thing
No.
would not be
I
remembered.
like him.
And one of Wayne's brothers, I think, was also in it.
Yeah,
As the thief that dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and I was like,
Oof.
This
In a
is-
cliche way.
this
Yep.
is so cheesy.
That's what makes it funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so cheesy and cringy, but that's why I like it.
No, everyone likes a little cheese every now and then.
Oh, yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, I have the movie Ready to Rumble, and to wrestling fans, that's like the worst movie ever made. I think it's hilarious.
No, so yeah, we'll have a topic on movies.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, here's one, like, maybe top 4 or 5 games you play a lot of.
Like recently?
Yeah, recently or in the past.
Ugh.
Oh, jeez, I couldn't tell you. I go
Yeah.
back and forth so much.
Me too. Like, I would say right now it's like Night in the Woods, Monster
Yeah.
Prom, and now Zelda.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
True.
different.
that's true.
Alright, so I have a question for everyone.
Sure.
game option that as soon as you put the game in, you have to go in and change this option right away.
Subtitles.
Subtitles. You always have to have the subtitles on or off.
Off.
Off. You don't like having the subtitles on. Interesting.
No, I just...
That-
I don't mind having them on when I gotta watch, like, movies or, like, dubbed, like, wrestling commentary.
Yeah, but...
That is interesting because I turn them on.
Yeah, a lot of people turn them on because the voices and sometimes, like, sound effects get over the voice and you don't hear everything they say. I would like to read, actually, what was all said.
But
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes the sound's way too loud.
Yeah.
so
Frames them out.
here's my thing I usually turn off. Motion blur.
Motion blur.
That just... Honestly, that kind of makes me kind of nauseous.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
what is it? Just...
It's when your character moves, you'll have, like, motion blur lines around your character.
Yeah, it'll, like, go fuzzy when he's moving his head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly first-person shooters and that have them.
Outlast. Like,
Like-
the default option
Yeah.
is motion blur on it.
Oh. Okay, that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like, I turn that off because it kind of makes me nauseous.
Dude,
I'm not that much of a picky gamer, so I usually keep things default. The only thing I can really think of right now is Color Splash for the Wii U.
okay.
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
that option?
I forget what it is, but it basically you skip a step when you charge up your cards. It's like they had an extra step that was not necessary, but fortunately you could change it in the options menu.
Okay. Weird.
Sorry, it's been a long time since I played it, so.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm really glad they added that option to remove it.
Rumble. I take the rumble off my controller.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the second thing is inverted controls.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can understand that one.
Yeah.
I can understand but sometimes it depends on the game too.
It does depend on the game sometimes too, because I know I have inverted controls for Skyrim because it makes sense.
Yeah. Like I have this game on my PS3, Star Ocean: The Last Hope,
Yep.
and
Well, goes the last hope of the dudes.
like I don't know if I had motion control. I mean, inverted controls or not. But I think I turned them off because I'm like, I push left and it goes right, and I'm like, no, I don't like that.
No, it's the one I'm thinking of is like up is you look down and down you look up.
Yeah. That
If I'm flying a plane, this makes total sense.
Yeah.
But-
Anything else? No.
No.
If you're in,
I'm
you said
control-
you use it for Skyrim.
However, though, for some reason I use it for Skyrim.
Okay. See, I don't do that for Skyrim.
Because Skyrim, I guess I wanted to pay more attention to the sky because friggin' dragons are all over the place.
Yeah.
Fair
So
point.
when I walk forward, I'm holding both sticks up.
Okay, that's a fair point. Okay, so I heard something recently
Okay?
that I think you said you hoped this developer would not do this for this game.
Okay?
Night in the Woods.
Yeah?
Apparently, they might be planning trading cards.
On the Steam library.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I don't mind trading cards on a game, but Night in the Woods
Does
kinda
not need it.
really does not need them.
Unfortunately, people are begging for them.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I will be the person who will actually buy the cards and get the match
I
badge.
will too. Honestly.
Give us your money!
Fine, here.
And you know, there are, for certain games, there are certain cards I immediately want to buy.
Yeah?
Like, for Dead by Daylight, after I got a little bit of money, I immediately bought the one of the Survivors cards.
Right.
A character named Meg Thomas.
Right.
After I got leveled up in that, I bought the card again.
No, he was just feeding into the machine at that point.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll buy cards and get badges, and
Yeah.
I don't even bother with the foil cards because I don't understand the difference between the two, other than one's prettier and rare.
Sells for more.
Sells for more, but like, if
But
I'm
they're really no. There's no point to them though. Like Night in the Woods doesn't need these cards.
no, really, it doesn't.
Yeah.
But it's a Steam game, and every Steam game apparently has to have the trading cards.
It's like a rule.
Yeah, it's generally the Steam rule of thumb is if it's on Steam, there's probably trading cards of it.
I got one question, you guys. Like old games that you love for them to put out a game. Like we launched a series.
Okay,
Ooh.
so I've got a couple.
Okay?
Earthbound.
That's not going to happen.
Nope.
Oh, I know.
Pipe dream, but
Yeah. And Parasite Eve.
okay.
Like, ported over to Steam.
See, that's a good question. I don't know.
For me, it would be SWAT. I mean, the first.
That would be, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because it was kind of how it went. Like, it's out of the full motion video game, which was awesome, even though I actually shot a elderly woman, but.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I think I've seen scenes where she came at you with a shotgun.
But, and then they went to the RTS, and then I went to the first person mode.
I gotta be honest, I like the RTS.
Yeah. David, any games that you would hope to be re-released?
The only ones I can think of at the top of my head are Breath of Fire and Suikoden.
That's fair. Yeah, I really don't have one.
It'd be cool if they redo Harvest Moon 64.
They did Harvest Moon 64 again, but I don't know because it would just be the same.
Yeah,
Maybe just updated graphics on it. And
yeah, I don't know how that would actually.
Yeah, that's true. Then again, I guess at that point you can just go buy it,
Yeah, really.
even though it's expensive.
It's got into the I'm expensive now because I'm obscure
Yeah.
And popular.
and popular again.
Oh, I hope my buddy knows what he's sitting on.
Yeah.
I'm for sure if he still had his copy, then.
And with that, everyone, we are out of time again, so we'll end this discussion. Thank you all for chilling out, and thank you, the listener, for listening in on our just general rant session. So, I have been Devin.
I'm Cody. I hope you had a good time listening.
Billy, peace out.
David, have a good night.
And see you all next time.